Hi, it's Wednesday again, so let's get started. Lady wanted to know that I had mentioned in one of the YouTubes about using sea salt in a misting bottle and what the ratio was. If I didn't say in the video, a misting bottle, like a 4-ounce bottle, maybe a tablespoon and a half of sea salt, just mix it up, and that will do it. Accordingly, if you use a bigger bottle, then you have to use more sea salt. Another gal wanted to know if Saint Benedict was the saint for keeping a house blessed, or that's who does that, as the Catholic saint. According to the book that I have, the saint that blesses a house is Saint Anne. And Saint Joseph, of course, is the one that helps sell the house, but apparently he can also bless the house. You know what? In my opinion, if you have a favorite saint, they'll help you out, whether it's their expertise or not. So I don't think you need to worry about it. But if you want one that's very, very specific, then it is, according to the Catholic book, it's Saint Anne. Somebody wanted to know if our children can do this, or grandchildren. Well, at this point in our life, we have no grandchildren, which is fine. That's our children's choices. And we have 2 girls, and the older one cannot do it, and the younger one can do it. Amber cannot, Tara can, and Tara is on the website. And in the Ohio area, Tara actually did a lot of work for a lot of people before she moved to Colorado. She is in Colorado right now, but she does work out there. Linda from Pennsylvania asked, where do I make the white light when I am in somebody's house and I'm getting ready to release the earthbound spirit? I'll usually pick a flat wall just so that I can visually see the white light on it. I wouldn't do it on a window. It's just easier to watch a wall and put it on that. And I make it big enough for that person, that earthbound spirit, to walk into it. And when I can't see them anymore, they are where they are supposed to be. Peggy from Minnesota sent a letter with a lot of questions in it. So let's hit the highlights of them. Her children, when they were younger and as they've gotten older, have been able to see relatives that crossed over, and grandparents and so forth. Common. Kids are really good. Kids can, your daughter, when she was little, sent the balloon up in the air for her grandma to have. Sure, why not? So kids are good. Kids can see all kinds. Kids are usually not afraid of any spirit, earthbound spirit, either, unless it's scaring them. But one spirit that has crossed over is never going to scare them, and they're comfortable with them. And kids are really good. You seriously, you need to listen to your children. If there's a certain place in the house that they don't want to go, or they're afraid of, or it creeps them out, there's a reason. And I'm going to guess 9 times out of 10 it's either the basement or their bedroom. But if it's a spirit, an earthbound spirit that doesn't like kids, that's exactly where they're going to try to scare them. Now, your dog, Harley, there's definitely places that your dog won't go either, won't eat. Animals are very, very sensitive to this. Not all of them, but there are some spirits that are, again, earthbound spirits that can be very, very mean to animals. I've already had earthbound spirits open up a patio door, open up a gate outside so that the animal runs out and gets hit by a car. I've already seen them kill large birds, pet birds in houses, lock cats up in a bedroom or a closet and won't let them out. It makes me really angry. Seriously, if you don't like animals, go to a house where there aren't any. But they can be mean, and sometimes your animals can definitely be aware of it. And you're not, unless you get rid of the spirit, that animal is never going to be comfortable in the house. Even after I clear a house that has been mean to animals, for 2 or 3 weeks after, before the dog walks into a specific room, they'll poke their head and they'll look around to see where the ghost is at. And it takes a good 2 or 3 weeks before that dog or cat realizes that the earthbound spirit is gone. That's how bad that they have been scared by it. So yeah, the one thing that I would suggest, well, 2 things actually: have an ordained priest or minister come in and bless the house. See if that doesn't make that spirit leave. Just again, can't say this enough, do not use holy water. Let your ordained priest or minister use holy water, not a lay person. The other thing that works really well though is the smudge stick. Smudge, and the dog will actually tell you. I say do it every 2 weeks. But if the dog is okay for the first week or 10 days, then all of a sudden starts acting squirrely again, smudge quicker. And they don't, again, an earthbound spirit will not retaliate, so do not worry about that. But again, you don't have to talk, but you have to do it to keep them lethargic and to keep them out of the dog's or your kid's face. Your brother had died and you were thinking about him that one particular day, and your electric bed started going up and down. That was probably just him saying hi. And the one thing you put in the letter that I question is that there was an in-law that didn't like a husband or an ex-husband or something, and a mirror came shattering down off of a wall that was pretty secure on the wall. That would not be one that has crossed over. That would definitely be an earthbound spirit that would do that. A spirit that has crossed over would not be that violent, is the only word I can use. Throwing a mirror around and having shards of glass fly everywhere is not something that a spirit that has crossed over would do. Keep the letters coming. They're great. We are going into May, and I can't believe we're in May already. And so just keep them coming. I still haven't made the 1,000 mark. Working on it though. Letters are coming. Really appreciate it. Have a really great day, and I will talk to you next week, Wednesday. Bye-bye.